Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
okay,
today.
perfect. Oh, great. Well, this is going to work then. This will be painless. You'll be out of here after a couple of 2-day follow-ups.
Pay attention.
So, excuse me for a second. Achoo! Sorry, that was bothering me for 10 minutes. All right, I can see you a lot better. All right, Amy. It's Amy, correct?
Yes.
Amy, do you believe in coincidence?
No.
What a coincidence. I don't either. But coincidentally, Amy was my name when I was a little girl. So believe it or not, people do. No, it gets better.
Both of y'all?
They're not leaving you. They're coming back.
Both of y'all? Okay.
Believe it or not, people do come up to me after shows. They talk to me. They do. And they ask me, do you carry around those little round things you see magicians with? I say, absolutely. A magician never leaves home without them. These are known as a magician's magic ball, or spheres of mystery. Tools of the trade.
Okay.
Now, I carry 2 of these because that's just the way it works. And this is Fred, and this is Ted. Sorry, this is Fred, this is Ted. I named them so I don't mix them up. So here we go. Here's Fred, here's Ted. Do not blink. This happens rapid fire. Fred over here, Ted over here. Hands will never come close. This is important. All I do is squeeze, and they change places. Here's Ted, and here's Fred. I think that was sarcastic. and if ever there was a look that said idiot, I just got it. So look, I don't expect you to believe me. You're way out there, we're way up here. So here's what's going to happen. Which one do you like, Fred or Ted?
Fred.
It really doesn't matter now, does it? Okay, I'll take Ted, I'll hang on to him, you take Fred, make a fist real tight, put it right there on the corner. One hand, do not let go, all right? And you hold on tight, but loosen up a little bit, you're gonna kill him. He's going so Okay, a little bit, all right, here we go, watch. Fred, Ted, or Ted, Fred, doesn't really matter at this point. But here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna snap individually over our hands, okay? 1 and then 2, do not freak out. A lot of people, this freaks them out, do not. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna cause Fred or Ted to jump from my hand and land over here in your hand, okay? This is killer. No, it is. I realize you paid for the entire seats, folks, but in a moment, you'll only need the edge. So here we go. Do not get alarmed. Here we go. Ready? That's it. Did you see your hand move? I did. That's all that matters. They're both here. So here's the cool part. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to snap in reverse, and we're going to make them go back. Okay. It would be better, actually, if he stayed there. Go ahead, count them out slowly. How many you got? Count on the table. Fred and Ted, yes! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what. They seem to like me very much. Take them both, make a fist real tight, put it on here. I brought another one. This is a family show. This is Wilma, the triplets. It's a family thing. So you hang on to Fred and Ted. All I do is if I take Wilma, I give her a toss, she vanishes, lands on my shoulder, runs across, jumps onto you, down your arm, into your hand. Count out slowly on the table. How many you got? Fred, Ted, and Wilma. Yes.
Hey.
Fred, Ted, and Wilma. So or Wilma, Ted, and Fred. Or if you're from Wilcox, 1, 2, and 3. But here's the deal. I'm going to take these 2. I'm going to give them to you right here. Okay. Now, you sir, you're looking very intently. That's all the clue I'm going to give you. What is your name, first of all?
Dennis.
You had to think about that?
I did.
Okay, cool. Dennis. How many did I put in my pocket?
1.
How many are in her hand?
2.
That you want to stick with that?
I'll stick with it.
Go ahead, count them out on the table. How many you got?
Okay.
Actually, no. Fred, Ted, and Wilma. That could have been a trick. I'll do it again, even though nobody asked. Here we go. Make a big fist. Which one did I take? Fred, Ted, or Wilma?
That was definitely
You're
Wilma.
feeling pretty confident. So that's pretty good. So how many does that leave in her hand?
3.
How many do you think that leaves in her hand? That was pretty good. Your lips didn't even move and the voice came from over there. But actually, they've been in there for quite a while. How many does it feel like?
3.
Does it? Open your hand fast. Actually, it's about 25. Oh, you're like teeny little babies. It's like an incubator in there. Something's going on. You know what? That might have been my mistake. I'm sorry. That might not have been their sister. Sorry. Some of you will get that on the way home. You know what? No, don't leave. Otherwise, I have to go out there and get you. It doesn't look right. Okay, look. It was loud a moment ago. You didn't hear her. She went gross. It's wet. It's not wet. Don't be alarmed. It's just that they're very young and sometimes they get nervous and they pee when it's dark. So they get nervous. So just no sniffy, okay? So something funny happened a while ago. Somebody approached me after a show, and they had been here maybe a year or so back. I didn't recognize him, but he saw me and he says, "Hey, I saw the show. I wasn't really into magic stuff, but after the show, I went home and I did some studying." And I was like, "YouTube?" And he said, I figured out what you guys do in the magic thing." And I was like, "Wow, must have been a really good YouTube." And so I said, "So what'd you figure out?" He said, "Well, first and foremost, I know now for a fact that none of you have magical powers." I was feeling pretty good at that point. And I said, "Okay." And he says, "Everything you do is based on sleight of hand and hand quicker than the eye stuff." And I was like, "Really? That's impossible. You can't just have that conclusion." And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "What about the big stuff?" And he said, "Same thing." And I was like, "Wow, you know what? Well, I don't want everybody going to that conclusion because that's not correct. So I want to do something different. I want to start off very traditional, and then I want to veer off path. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a deck of cards that I don't use in the audience, so there's no way that you could have marked on any of these cards or anybody here, okay? And we're going to try something very, very traditional at first. And these are just regular cards. They're just advertisement cards. They got advertisements on the back, but they're just stock cards. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to turn my head, actually. You take a card that you think might be helpful to me.
I was going to choose that one too.
I'll tell you what. No? Okay. Just look at, find one you like and take it out. And then if you want to stick with that one, you can. If you want to trade it, you can trade it. You want to trade it?
I'm cool with this one.
They're cool with that one. All right, so now look at it, memorize it, but here's what we're going to do. Just like earlier, I'm going to have you put a mark on there so you can make no mistake that it's yours, okay? You can use my pen. I get them at the banks. They're really nice there. Just take that, write on the number side of your card. And if you're interested in those, if those look cool to you, it's a PNC Bank on Pantano and Brown. All I would say is a tip. If you go in to get one, if you go in to get one, I'll take the pen back. Just make sure that you yank, because I think they're gluing them now.
Okay.
And then pro tip, run, because they are going to chase you. All right, so show it just like that, just briefly. You get the idea. There's one card signed. Everything right now is as it should be. All right, so what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to cascade the cards. You say stop wherever you'd like.
Stop.
Okay, perfect. Say stop, somewhere in the middle. Here we go.
Stop.
Okay, perfect. Put your card back. And don't forget your card. So here's the deal. Right now, everything is as it should be. Great audience, magician, lovely assistant, deck of cards, standard, card selected. My job, I have to find the card. Because that's what we're charged with. Roughly from birth. So here's the deal. Here's where I'm going to veer off path. I'm not going to use sleight of hand to try to find the card because that would be expected. So I'm going to use something different. I'm going to use a technique that many of you might know, many of you may never want to hear of again. It's a technique known as sleight of tongue. Anybody? Nobody? Let me explain. I'm going to take this deck and I'm going to carefully put it into my mouth. I'm going to rummage through the cards, looking for the card. When I find that card, I'm going to extract it from the deck and fold it 3 times. Using only my tongue, folks, this is insane. It's not like there's 3 tongues in here doing the work. All right, look, and this is dangerous. It fits that bill. This is very big. This deck is huge. If I swallow this, it's going to hurt. Actually, twice. Okay, here we go. Now, boom. Come on. Well,
No. No.
How about that one? No, how about in the middle of the deck? If I'm not the final call, not only one coming off, not only one final call, but when I find that call, I'm hanging out around horn. Here we go. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go! I think I found something.
You good? Alright.
It looks like a card to me.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Well, I don't want to be accused of cheating. I'm not going to touch it. You get it.
Oh, no, Keep that.
I'm good, she says. All right, look. I would never do that to you. Look, I got a card that's folded up once. It's folded up twice. It's got a third fold. What's the card you wrote on a moment ago?
The 6 of something.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Big round of applause. Let her hear it, folks. One more time. Thank you very much.